Thanks for joining me again. And thank you for all the new people, all the newbies that have stopped by to see what Dawn Dares to Dream is all about. Well, my goal here at Dawn Dares to Dream is to inspire adults to dream again. As we go through life, we can lay our dreams down or put them to the side to play whatever role that we have at that present time in our lives. But I'm here to let you know we can always go back and pick up those goals and pick up those dreams, and we can dream again. On my last cooking episode, the shrimp nachos, remember those homemade nachos? Weren't those some good nachos, y'all? Yeah. On that last episode, I did speak a little bit about visualization versus dreaming. And I wanted to expand upon that a little bit more today. When we first start out learning the law of attraction, everyone gives us these steps to help us manifest or help us to attract the things that we want into our lives. So I want to clarify some of the things that I said in my last video. Most gurus, law of attraction gurus that is, they tell you that you need to, number one, decide on what you want. And not just decide mentally, but you need to decide in your heart. In all of your being, you need to be focused on that thing that is you want to manifest or attract to yourself. And once you have that thought, you're focusing on it with intention and you're thinking about that one thing it is that you want to attract to yourself or that you want to manifest, then they tell you, okay, now write some affirmations about it, right? So you write your affirmations about having the thing that you want. Again, these are just steps to get you to manifestation. I'm not necessarily saying that all the steps are needed, but when we are beginning, we need to follow the path until we find what works for us when manifesting. After we write everything down, we then start the process of visualization, is what it's usually called. Okay, now for me, visualization can be difficult because you are trying to make that which is not tangible, tangible. Because you want to make it tangible in your mind. And sometimes it can be difficult to connect the dots. It's not really here, but I am supposed to visualize like it's here, and I'm kind of getting stuck. That is why I believe dreaming is more helpful than visualization, because dreaming is natural to us. It's a natural state that we experience every day, whether we remember or not. So in a dream that is a very good dream where you're deep into that dream, you don't even know you're dreaming. Half the time you're in the dream, you think whatever's in the dream is real, because that is how dynamic dreaming can be. And you don't put any effort into that. You lay down, you go to sleep at night, and then you wake up and you go, oh my God, that wasn't real, that was a dream. But you were so involved in it that you did not realize that you were dreaming. I have dreamt so good, y'all, that I wake up thinking, was that real? Do I have that? Is that in my possession? Like, I wake up wondering, literally, did I really do that? And then it hits me, it was a dream. Like, I can have some very vivid dreams. Now, I want us to translate that into the art of manifesting, okay? So I'm going to go through some steps and share with you what I mean by dream versus visualize. Now, when you visualize, you have written everything down, you've thought about it meticulously, and you are trying to remember to write everything down that you can possibly think of about the thing that you want. To me, that's visualization, right? And don't forget, when you're manifesting, you are thinking about the end. You want to know what it is to have the thing that you are desiring, but that's the end result of the entire process. So what does it feel like in the end? So I will give you an example. I want to take my son to Disney World. Now, I've never been to Disney World, but because I want to take him, I'm looking online, I'm doing my little research, I'm watching the YouTube videos on Disney, and so I'm getting an idea what Disney is. Then I know who my son is, and I know when he's excited about something and what that looks like, right? I know what he wants to do at Disney because he's been wanting to go so bad that he tells me, Mommy, I want to do this ride, I want to go to this park, I want to do this, I want to do that, okay? So when it comes to dreaming, because I have all these components of looking at Disney through other people's eyes, understanding what my son wants and what joy looks like on his face, I know what I feel like when I'm excited or happy when I'm doing something. So I take all of that and I think of Disney and I think of me and my son in Disney. I think of it just like that. Start thinking about it. And then while you start to think about it, let your imagination run wild. You see Mickey, you see Donald, like you see Daffy, like whatever you want to see. You want to ride every ride that you can remember. You want to see yourself sitting down at the restaurants and having dinner. You want to see yourself in the resort pool. Now, I do understand you are not going to know exactly what it looks like to be at Disney 100% and be on the resort. I get that. But where you've been on a resort before, you've been in a hotel, you've been on something, you've been to a playground. Think about those feelings and that energy when you are dreaming of possessing that thing. And it is very important that you immerse yourself in it as if you were dreaming. I'm telling you, you want to smell your child while you're at Disney. Granted, you may not know what Disney smells like, but you know what your child's going to smell like with that lotion you put on them that day or that sunscreen. You know what they're going to smell like. You know the clothes that they have. You want to envision them in their summer vacation gear. You want to think about it at the end. You don't want to think about, for instance, well, how am I going to pay for Disney? How am I going to get the tickets? How are we going to fly? Are we going to drive? X all that out, okay? You cannot think about the process. Thinking about the process is bad, bad, bad. You need to focus on the end. And when you focus on the end and you focus on enjoying the thing that it is that you want, you begin to feel it, okay? And your energy is like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you want, that's the energy that you want. That's the energy that creates. That's the energy that manifests. So I know I may not be 100% clear to some of you if you're new to the law of attraction. I get that. But what I am saying to you, the steps are fine. I'm not telling you not to do the steps like I told you before. Stick to whatever guru that you're listening to, read their books, their audios, whatever it is that you need to do. Continue to do that. I am asking you to add a new component. That component is dreaming. So when you think about the thing that you want that perfume. That perfume that came out is the new perfume, whatever it is you wanted, right? So you have a sample of it. I would smell that sample. I would smell the sample. And then I would just think about the fact that I had it. I wouldn't necessarily put it on myself because you're going to use up all your sample. Unless you can go get more samples. You want to keep the thing that's having you focus. But for me, you don't even need to have a piece of the thing in order to dream. But I'm going to give you this example. So you want that. So you're smelling it and you're smelling it, you're smelling it. So you smell it all the time. You just think about it, you smell it. Oh, you just love that scent. You smell it. You in your clothes, you smell it. Like when you wake up and you put your clothes on, you act like it's on your clothes. Go, oh my God, oh, it smells so good. Like you have to immerse yourself in whatever it is. And you have to be super excited about it like you had the thing in your possession, even though you don't. Because what you're doing is, I call it tricking your mind. Training your mind to say, I have this thing already. Because once your mind is in alignment with your desires of your heart, the two together manifest. But you got to get your mind on board. And the only way to get your mind on board is through the visualization or through the dreaming. So visualization, you're writing everything down that you can think of. What I'm telling you is in dreaming, you are like following the breadcrumbs. So you walk through the gates of Disney, you see this thing on the left-hand side, like you're just there and you're in Disney. And I'm telling you, before you even try to necessarily dream, I'm going to say, think about the thing. Do research on the things you want. If you want this 5-bedroom home, in the that's on the cul-de-sac, on 5 acres of land, think about that. Get pictures pictures of what that looks like. Get that immersed in your brain so that way it's not effort that you put into the visualization part. What happens is you just really want it. You have to dream that intensely. I dream so intense that I can think about something that I want, and I'm in my car when I was driving around before quarantine, and I'm in my car, and I immediately, it's like I'm transported to the place where the thing is. Do you understand? I'm like there. And I tell you, I have to go, oh my God, I come back, I'm driving. You know, like, and I don't think I'm gone that long. I think I'm gone maybe 30 seconds, 5 seconds. But however long, what happened was I was thinking, I had a thought about something I want, and I kept running it, playing it over my mind. And before I knew it, I was in it. That is what helps you manifest. It's the feeling of it, that like you actually have it, like you're living in the end of it and not the process. And I hope this helps. I have gone off, I have rambled, and I pray this has helped you guys. And if it hasn't, again, the manual's coming out. And initially, I don't think I had dreaming versus visualization in there as one of the keys to activating the law of attraction. But I'm seeing, as I'm doing this broadcast right now, I actually will write another manual in and of itself that's about dreaming and what that entails and the elements of it and how you can transport yourself there and get there. I would definitely do that for you guys. Okay, guys, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you have any questions so that I can help to guide you further. Share this with anyone that you know may be able to use this. And never, ever forget to subscribe. And at the end of this video, actually, you're going to see my face in a circle. My face is going to be in a circle, okay? And when you see that, you can click on that and you can actually use that to subscribe. And I also will have the playlist to Keys to Activating Law of Attraction up here somewhere as well. And that way you can click on that and you can kind of watch some of the other or preceding videos to help you understand where I am today with my message. Anyway, have a good day, dreamers.